Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Triple H to punish 44-year-old WWE star following SmackDown tonight for one major reason. Potential situation explored. Here's a potential storyline exploring how Triple H might punish a 44-year-old WWE star following SmackDown for a major reason. The creativity factor will focus on building drama, exploring motivations, and escalating tensions within WWE. The cameras fade in to capture a tense, dimly lit backstage area after a chaotic main event on SmackDown. Triple H stands with his trademark intense gaze, his fingers clenched in frustration. Beside him, WWE officials and security guards murmur in hushed tones, casting worried glances toward the locker room. The cause of the tension? A 44-year-old WWE veteran who's been stirring up trouble on SmackDown, taking liberties with younger talent, and stepping out of line with management directives. Tonight, that veteran took things too far. After a shocking and career-defining heel turn, Dolph Ziggler, a 44-year-old mainstay and fan favorite for years, has recently adopted an unpredictable, volatile persona. Once known for his flashy charisma, Ziggler has shifted into a dangerous rebel role, taking increasingly brutal liberties in matches, even going so far as to injure several rising stars, including fan favorites like Santos Escobar and Grayson Waller. His character evolution started with a bitter promo where he blamed WWE management, and Triple H specifically, for not giving him the respect and opportunities he deserves after years of carrying the mid-card. Tonight, after a vicious sneak attack on LA Knight during SmackDown's main event, Ziggler went too far. The once reliable veteran used a chair in a post-match beatdown, leaving Knight barely able to stand. LA Knight, already beloved by fans and heavily rumored to be in line for a major push, was left vulnerable and defenseless. Triple H stormed to the ring after the attack, his anger palpable as he checked on Knight. Now, Ziggler's actions can't go unanswered, and Triple H is left with no choice but to take action. Ziggler's attack on Knight wasn't just a storyline step. WWE management views it as an outright betrayal of trust. For weeks, Ziggler has been disrespecting the rules and acting as if he's untouchable. This latest move puts the safety of other wrestlers at risk, violating one of WWE's core principles, protecting each other in the ring. Triple H can't ignore the fact that Ziggler's behavior has escalated to such a degree that it jeopardizes the well-being of the roster. But there's another reason too. Behind the scenes, it's no secret that Ziggler's frustrations with his role have been bubbling over. His grievances about holding up the mid-card and not getting his fair share of the spotlight reflect real-life frustrations many longtime fans are aware of. Triple H knows that Ziggler has legitimate grievances, but attacking a top-tier star like LA Knight could destroy Ziggler's career and his reputation. The following week on SmackDown, Triple H decides to address the situation head-on. He doesn't want to lose Ziggler, a proven performer and an invaluable asset in the ring, but he can't let his rebellion disrupt the entire roster. In a tense promo, Triple H calls Ziggler out in front of the live audience. Dolph Ziggler, Triple H begins, voice steady but menacing. "You have always been one of the best we have, and there's no question about that. But last week, you crossed a line. You went after LA Knight not as a competitor, but as a coward who doesn't know when to stop. That's not what we do here." The crowd reacts with mixed emotions, some cheering, others booing. Ziggler strides onto the stage, mic in hand, smirking in a way that almost dares Triple H to lay down the law. "Hunter," Ziggler says, using Triple H's real name for added provocation. "The only reason I'm crossing lines is because for years, you all have pushed me into them. How many times did I have to put my body on the line, night after night, just to watch someone else, someone who wasn't half as talented as me, walk away with the main event? Triple H lets him speak, but maintains his steely composure. You want respect, Dolph? You want to be seen as the main event? You know as well as I do that respect is earned in this business by pushing yourself, not by tearing others down. So here's the deal. Triple H pauses, letting the gravity of his next words hang in the air. Next week on SmackDown, you're facing LA Knight. But this isn't just any match. If you lose, you're suspended indefinitely without pay. And if you pull another stunt like last week, if you break any rule, I'll make sure that not just WWE, but every single wrestling company out there knows exactly what kind of liability you are. The crowd erupts in a mix of excitement and shock. Ziggler's expression shifts, the confidence faltering for just a second as the weight of Triple H's ultimatum sinks in. The following SmackDown features one of the most highly anticipated matches of the year. It's Ziggler's chance to prove he's worthy of a top spot in WWE, but it's also his last chance to stay in the company if he refuses to play by the rules. LA Knight, nursing his injuries from the previous attack, is determined to make Ziggler pay for his arrogance. From the opening bell, Ziggler wrestles like a man possessed. He targets LA Knight's injuries, exploiting every weakness he can find. But there's an edge to his moves. He's careful not to cross the line and get himself disqualified, showing the internal conflict between his rebellious tendencies and his desire to win. The crowd is divided. Some cheer Ziggler's fierce tenacity, while others are firmly behind LA Knight. As the match reaches its climax, Ziggler attempts his signature superkick. Knight, however, dodges it and counters with his finisher, the BFT, blunt force trauma, for a devastating near fall. The arena erupts in chants, with fans on the edge of their seats. Ziggler stumbles to his feet, exhausted but determined, while Knight rallies the crowd. In the final moments, Ziggler falters, his arrogance getting the best of him. Knight takes advantage and delivers a second BFT, pinning Ziggler for the 3 count. Following his defeat, Ziggler slumps in the ring, staring blankly into the crowd, who cheer LA Knight's victory. Triple H walks down the ramp and enters the ring, his expression unreadable. Ziggler stands, defiant even in his loss. Triple H raises a mic. Dolph, you lost. You didn't get yourself disqualified, and you fought hard, but a loss is a loss, and I'm a man of my word. You're suspended, Dolph, Triple H continues. Until you prove that you're willing to respect this company and every person who steps in this ring, you're done here. Ziggler stands there, the reality sinking in. But before leaving the ring, he grabs the mic one last time. You think suspending me is going to make a difference? I'm still the best damn thing in this business. And maybe, just maybe, WWE doesn't deserve someone like me. He drops the mic, leaving Triple H to watch him walk up the ramp, his career hanging in the balance. Ziggler's suspension sends shockwaves through the WWE universe. Fans debate his future, speculating whether he'll return with a new attitude, or if this is the beginning of his exit from WWE. Triple H's decision makes it clear that WWE will prioritize respect and safety over ego and entitlement, even for someone as talented as Dolph Ziggler. For weeks, rumors swirl, and fans eagerly await any news of Ziggler's potential return. Meanwhile, LA Knight's star continues to rise, solidifying his place as a top player in WWE. As the dust settles, Ziggler's punishment serves as a reminder that even the most decorated veterans must respect the ring, the roster, and the rules, or face the consequences. This storyline would give WWE a fresh edge, using real-life frustrations as a foundation for a dramatic narrative that keeps fans on the edge of their seats. It also raises the stakes for Ziggler, creating a compelling journey as he navigates the consequences of his actions.